For this assignment, I'm a second grade teacher preparing for parent-teacher conferences. I have several students in my class whose families are immigrants and have just moved to this country in the last 2 years. Here are two of the families whose conferences I conducted. The first family is from Portugal and consists of the mother, the father, a daughter who's in my class, and a son who's in kindergarten. The family, as well as the grandparents, have been living here together in this country for just about a year. Their home language is Portuguese, and they're just learning some English. I have asked to have an interpreter present as I don't know any Portuguese. I will attempt to learn a few phrases in Portuguese, such as hello, welcome, how are you, and thank you, to help them feel comfortable. I will also do some background research on the cultural norms of Portugal so that I will know what is appropriate while interacting with the family. For example, with regards to eye contact, some cultures view it as a sign of disrespect if you make direct eye contact while talking to someone. Prior to meeting with the family, I will send home a notice via Class Dojo, which is a program that can be used to communicate with parents and translates any notices in their home language. So I will let them know about the parent-teacher conferences via Class Dojo and give them multiple dates and times to choose from so that the conference fits their needs. Once I've received the notice back with the date and time they choose, I will also call them prior to the conference, as well as send home another note in Class Dojo to remind them of the upcoming conference. On the day of the conference, I will set up the classroom to be comfortable and inviting. We will sit together at a table, and to begin with, I will give them the positive aspects on their daughter. I will tell them that their daughter is a wonderful student who is eager to learn and always willing to help. I will also have several of her work samples available to show them and her portfolio. Within the portfolio, I plan to have pictures of their daughter interacting in the classroom activities so that they can see what she does and how she interacts with her peers. I would also like to get to know a little bit about their family, and I will ask some questions to get a little bit about information about their background and home life and about their daughter's interests and likes, dislikes, and work study habits. I will also allow them to ask any questions or voice any concerns that they may have, and at the end of the conference, I will thank them for coming, hopefully in their native language, and encourage them to contact me if they have any further questions about their daughter's education or time in my class. After the conference, I will also send home a thank you note, thanking them for taking the time to come to the conference and for sharing their information and their daughter with me. After a few weeks, I will also call the family or send an email just to touch base with them and find out if they need anything or if they have any further questions. My second family is a Russian family with a mother who speaks only Russian, a father who can speak fluent English and understands most English, a teenage daughter who is fluent in English and speaks Russian, and the son who's in my class who understands some English and tries to speak it but prefers his native language of Russian. I have asked for the daughter to join the family during the conference if she's available. If she's not available, I will provide the information from the conference in a written form so that she can interpret it for the mother, especially for the mother. I will again learn some key phrases in Russian and learn about their culture as well. Again, I will send home a note with the dates and times and allow them to choose a date that fits for them. Once I've received the confirmation of the date, I will contact them prior to the conference as a reminder, either through email or phone call or another note home. On the day of the conference, I will ensure that the room is inviting and provide an adequate seating for all the participants. I will ask that their son accompany them and have an area close by where he can play while we have the conference. I would like him to attend the conference so that he can see that his parents and I are working together as a team. I would also like him to hear some of the things that we will be discussing, such as why he's always getting up from his seat and interrupting. I will begin by telling the parents what a sweet little boy he is, how friendly he is, and how all the students in the classroom love him. I will also tell them how much I have enjoyed teaching him and seeing him progress so quickly. He is definitely a fast learner and is always working hard to learn new English words. We will also discuss that he has a little bit of difficulty with sitting at his desk and working independently. He always wants to come and be at the teacher's desk or wherever I am to show me something or tell me something or ask me something. We've been working on him raising his hand when he needs something, and I have been using rewards to encourage him to do this. It seems to be working, as we have decreased the amount of times that he is out of his seat significantly in just 1 week. I will also have his portfolio as well as work samples available to show them, again, including with the pictures, to show him interacting with his peers. I will also encourage them to speak to him in English or read to him in English whenever possible to help advance his English skills. At the end of the conference, at this point, I will ask them if they have any questions or concerns, and we will address those. I will also ask any questions that I might have about the family and their son and where they would like to see him or what they would like to see him be able to accomplish in my class. I will conclude the conference by telling them thank you for coming and encouraging them to contact me with any further questions. And again, after the conference, I will send another thank you note and follow up with a phone call or an email in a few weeks just to keep the lines of communication open.